7, I dig 7 too. A lot of people shit on 7.
Oh yeah.
It's Jason versus Carrie, yada yada yada.
I like that aspect of it.
I like 7.
I like it. I'm cool with telekinetics. I always dug that.
I had an issue with the dad popping up out of the water.
Yeah, we
and
talked
he was
about
all
that.
fucked
That
up.
was whack.
I actually like that aspect.
But
he's fresh though. He's fresh to death.
Looks like he just died
right.
5 minutes ago.
You're right, but I thought it was a great homage to Jason coming out from the water from the very first one.
Yeah, but make him grimy and slimy and gross, and then
Look,
come out.
they didn't have the budget. God damn it, get over it.
By 7, they might
throw
have
dirt on that motherfucker. Do something.
Well, you should have directed the fucking film.
If
then.
I would have been dope.
If I would have been dope.
Matter of fact, 7 has this pose right here. This is also
right?
the cover of the Friday the 13th video game from NES. It's the same cover.
That shit was terrible.
No, actually, it aged good.
Oh, here we go.
I love that game. So.
This guy also likes DuckTales, the video game.
DuckTales is one of the greatest games of all time.
Oh.
But the Friday the 13th game, so because there's no YouTube tutorials and none of that shit. So my brother,
like the music, the ambiance is scary
yes,
as shit.
And he used to scare the shit out of me. I would rent it over and over. Mom was like, this game scares you all the time. Why do you rent it? I'm like, because I like to, I like it. It scares me. And but I love the Friday the 13th video game.
It was pretty bad.
So but there's a little tutorial on YouTube that shows you how to beat it. So my brother he gave me the bootleg NES box thing. So I'm almost
Nintendo
there,
Mini.
yo.
Oh, word,
I'm almost there, yo. It's fun now.
Yeah,
because before he would just pop out of nowhere,
kill you anyway. Yeah.
Or then your people would die off screen. But now I know how to get there because of the YouTube tutorial.
Okay.
So now I know how to get to where they're at, and I save them.
Yeah.
So like he's killing, Biff or whatever, and then like then
the
I show
fuck's
up.
Biff?
No, I don't know. He's
Just
killing one of the characters, and then he just shows you can start killing him before he kills your friend.
I don't know, man. When I played that shit, it was boring. It was slow.
Thank you. It sucks, huh?
It's slow.
Dude was purple.
Yeah.
Jason's not purple. He looked like a fucking.
Well, Freddy's brown in the.
Dude, the dude looked like a goddamn eggplant.
Yo, in the Texas Chainsaw Atari game, he's green.
They only got like 6 colors back in the 80s, guys. You know what I'm saying?
So, I mean,
I'm sorry, I was rocking Pac-Man the Atari, not fucking Texas Chainsaw.
The color world didn't expand by then yet. You know.
I didn't have an Atari. I just did NES.
Wait, since he showed off his shirt, here's my shirt.
Yeah, nice.
But yeah, 6. I also like the crew. The chicks, they were hot.
7?
No, 6. Oh,
6.
I'm sorry. Yes,
Yeah, we're
six. Sorry,
7. They were booty. They were booty.
Yeah, they were. I didn't like that crew.
Except for I thought the nerd chick, the nerdy chick that put the makeup on.
Yes,
she was really pretty.
Yeah.
Jason's face on that when they revealed it.
I like that.
Terrible.
Really?
Well, because he was underwater for like what was the time frame between 6 and 7?
It was. I don't know the exact time frame, but it was a little bit though. So you get all like pruny like.
7 and 8. It was just.
Like 5 minutes.
But anyway, yeah.
So no, I like 7 because I like when she finally has enough.
Right.
She starts whipping on Jason's ass and she starts hanging him,
hitting him with the plants,
hitting him with the plants, and to the point where she's squeezing the mask on
and
his
it breaks,
head and it breaks.
Right.
Yep. That was dope.
That was dope.
You know what I'm saying? So she wasn't putting up with no shit. Again, another strong woman in that franchise where they try to say some.
Her doctor was the guy in
Weekend at Bernie's.
Weekend at Bernie's and Three's Company. Remember, Jack was dating like his sister. So he's the one that broke down Jack Tripper's front door. It fell. Remember, he stood there. He was like,
that dude.
I want to see a crossover with Weekend at Bernie's and Friday the 13th. I don't know if
I'm good on that. I'll pass.
Where Jason just carries his body around or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
That just sounds like a bad idea.
I mean, Carrie versus Jason.
That was a dope idea. Okay, so we're gonna start off. It was they were trying to get off the Freddy versus Jason thing. As early as 87.
Right.
As early as 87?
They want.
That's probably when they should have dropped it.
I'm glad they
waited. Well, they couldn't because there was too many. There was too many politics involved in that. They New Line and Paramount couldn't come to an agreement. And let's face it, New Line saw that their property was a lot hotter because, as you take a look, the profits were dwindling down. After 5, they started to dwindle. Actually, technically, even after 4. The profits weren't as high as they used to be. Where Freddy was just killing it in the theaters.
Yep.
Right.
Like he was
I was
a dude.
a Freddy fanatic.
He was a dude that made New Line Cinema.
Yep, that's right.
I was not a big fan of the group of 7. The only ones I liked from 7 was Jason, Tina, her mother, and the doctor. Everybody else, I did not care for. In terms of the characters, I did not care for any of the characters. I just did not
even
like
that weird science fiction guy. Like when he got it,
I'll take that back. I did like him. I thought he was the only one that was
fun.
He was the only one that was. He was the only one that was fun. But you know what though? To me, when watching 7, I like the fights between him and Tina. I thought that was great. I thought they did pull
Sure.
off the Carrie versus Jason aspect really well.
Yeah.
I do, however, think though those scenes sucked the budget out from the rest of the movie because I felt like the other kills were really boring. They're like, okay, it's nighttime. Let me just get you
no.
and some blood, and we're just gonna do a kill
You
scene
told me
and shoot
something
it.
different though. Like I thought you didn't they really neuter Seven?
No, they did.
They neutered Seven. You know what I'm saying? Because
they
of
no, they did because
like the sleeping bag shit.
They did.
That was an amazing kill.
And that was, but it was neutered. John Carl Buechler was a special effects artist. They gave him the opportunity to direct the film, and they really chopped him at the nuts with this one. The end result, I just felt like the kills, they happened at night. No one was really around. It just felt like the money was sucked out of it, and all the money went into the big fight scenes with Jason and Tina.
That Jason on fire was dope. Though.
Yeah,
that was dope. That was awesome.
Yeah,
that was a really dope
yeah,
scene. Yeah.
I thought that was.
Oh, back to 6 real quick. It had the best theme song of the Nightmare on Elm Street theme song. Alice Cooper. He's back, the man behind the. Remember that song? You remember the video?
I did, but you should have told us that like 5 minutes ago.
I know.
Now
It just
we're
came to
confusing
my
the
mind.
viewers. Now the viewers are like, I don't remember that soundtrack. Of course you don't, because that was 86. We're now in 88.
I know,
folks.
but I'm still back to. I can't get enough of 6. Go ahead.
We're going to 8 or to
Yes,
8. Yeah.
Mike, so what do you think about 7? What was your final thoughts on 7?
7 was good. I liked it better than 5. I mean, no offense, but I mean,
No, I know. I know.
mean,
absolutely.
I'm in the lone boat on that one.
Yeah.
5.
I like the setting on it and everything. And I'm okay with the supernatural fight, using it to fight his ass back.
Yes.
That was dope. That was
Yes.
dope. I thought the money, and I thought they pulled it off really, really good. I like the look of Jason. I know you didn't like his face being showed, but I thought, for me as a fan, I thought they respected the continuity because you could see the wounds from the prior movies. And I was kind of curious what he looked like now, and I thought they did a better job conveying what he would look like, because after being underwater for so long, more skin fell off the bone.
Right.
He just had this hideous.
Yeah, that's fair.
And the spine.
You know?
It felt like he was looking more like the demon that he really is at this point, because he's not of this world anymore. He's a holy creature.
That's Kane,
First
right?
Kane, yeah.
You
Yeah.
see him
First
breathing,
Kane.
and he does his
Yeah.
like that. So, yeah, 7 was good, man. I like the
like
setting
7 a
on it. You know, supernatural versus supernatural for me worked.
Right.
Yeah.
You know.
Now 8 is another sentimental favorite because this is the first one that I saw in the theater.
Okay.
I was 13. All the whole franchise, I wasn't allowed to see it. I would have to wait to VHS or wait to HBO
Sure.
or wait to Showtime or whatever. And so I was able to finally see it in the theater. I was in New York that summer, and I love it. I love 8. I'm in the minority of the people that love 8.
Okay.
Because I know 8 is hated, and the reason why it's hated is because it should be called Jason on a Boat. And then, you know,
I disagree with that.
you know,
I totally disagree.
Well,
with
because
that.
people hate it because he didn't get to New York.
He did get to New York.
No. I mean, like the whole movie's Jason Takes Manhattan.
An hour and 3 minutes it took
Thank
to get to
you.
Manhattan.
So
Yeah,
that's the big gripe.
On an hour and probably 28 minutes.
But I think
I'm
his
sure.
kills in it are incredible. The electric guitar to the chick's face.
Lopping dude's head off.
The rocks.
Right,
the
right,
heat
right.
rocks to the guy's stomach.
Yeah.
That was good.
Oh,
That was
the
dope.
boxing scene is one of my favorite.
That was
Really,
horrible.
right?
No,
Knock his head off?
that was
he knocks
horrible,
down-
dude.
No,
Dude,
it's not.
Dude, the guy had like no skin. It was like a prop. Here you go.
I don't give a fuck. I love that scene, bro.
Like I was waiting for
love
Adam West
that
to
scene.
pop up. That's how campy it was.
Oh, I loved it.
but-
the part they made New York look like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles New York.
I like that.
Yeah,
part.
did
I
they
like
even
that.
shoot
It
those
didn't make it
alleyways?
like New York never looked where there's toxic waste in the alleys. Like even in the crack eras of New York,
Right.
89.
It's not gonna
87,
look like that.
There's no toxic waste.
But it
just
looked
all
dope
over the
like
place.
that though.
But did they shoot those alleyway scenes in Manhattan, or
Yeah, they
just
did.
the Times Square
The
stuff?
Times Square stuff.
No, they did the alleyways too. I
That
believe.
alleyway
Really?
is Canada, bro.
That looks
That's
that
Canada.
looks set real setty.
Oh, I think no, you're right. No, you're right. It was Canada. You're right.
It
you're
looked
right.
real setty,
Yeah,
like
it's
it was
very
all
setty.
set.
It was
Very
Canada.
Ninja Turtle New York.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Which is the greatest New York, in my opinion.
But I just had a flash in the theater. Everyone was rocking.
Right.
And that's what I always remember. Like, okay, so I know how I felt about it, but how did the masses? So it was a full packed house that day.
Yeah.
And everyone was rocking. I remember that when the head came off, the place erupted.
Right.
Because it was a bad special effect.
It erupted out of
When he knocked his head
joy.
off.
It was just a
The
dope.
boxer dude was awesome, dude. That scene it could have been better.
No,
But
you're hurting my. That's one of my
By
favorite
the way,
deaths in the franchise.
Joanna got. You see her head last night on the UFC fight?
Oh, I heard
my
about it. I
God.
didn't see it.
I
It was a
missed
hell of a fight, bro.
Wow.
And if
Yeah.
you look at
Her
her,
forehead
shit
looked
was.
Yeah. It looked
But
Frankenstein.
she was. It was a good fight.
I
Probably
just,
one of the
I
best.
just seen the after picture. She looked crazy.
Check that later, but yeah. Anyway, so back to 8. Back to
8. When he breaks the glass and he kills the preppy chick, you know what I'm
Right.
saying, that was
Right.
trying to
that was a good kill.
blackmail
that was
blackmail the
teacher.
teacher.
The principal.
Yeah.
And then
That was a good kill.
But the things that I hate about it, the whole psychic connection with Jason and the main chick, like, cause he tried to pull her under the lake.
Oh yeah.
And
Well, that's the connection. That's the Crystal Lake connection.
Yeah, but that's whack. And
That's subjective. That's subjective.
Yeah. And I love part 8, but that's whack. And then when his mask comes off and he's drowning all of a sudden.
Yeah, dude.
Well, because
it looked like Disneyland.
water.
You know, like It's a Small World, the way the animatronics move.
I've never seen Jason in a small world.
Yeah, and then like the way Jason's moving looks like it's a small
He's
world.
drowning.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the thing about this.
So he's supposed to be scared of water, right?
Yes.
Jason's supposed to be scared of water, yet he swims all the way from fucking New Jersey to New York. Come on.
Why you gotta bring up old shit? Okay, so
If
here's
you're scared of water, you ain't swimming from New York.
He wasn't swimming. He was walking. He was already underneath the water.
Well, that was a point of contention in Freddy vs. Jason, right? Where that scene, why would he be afraid of the water? I heard that somewhere on a documentary where I don't know if it was Kane Hodder, or not Kane Hodder, but
the guy who played
Ken Kersinger. Somebody had an issue with that. They thought about it like, why would he be afraid of water?
Funny thing
right?
that
Ken Kersinger is in part 8, probably.
Yes, he was. He actually fought Jason and got his ass whipped. I guess he was the guy working
in the bar. Yeah.
Yep. So with 8 now, 8's unique. 8 has his stock with me has risen quite a bit. I actually like it right beneath 6. I think actually it's almost as fun as 6.
Okay.
So it has that late 80s somberness a little bit. It's not that same 80s fun, that late 80s seriousness to it. I thought it was well written. That was well directed. It's a lot better now than what people give it great credit for. It was directed and written by the guy who worked on the TV show Friday the 13th. Now,
I want you to get to after we took.
That was an anthology show. Just to brief the viewers real quick. That was an anthology show that came out for 3 years on Fox. You know, and again, it was the same producers of Friday the 13th, but it had nothing to do with Jason. It was just a group of kids who had to collect memorabilia that was cursed by the devil themselves, and they were trying to collect all the things back. This guy was one of the writers on that show. Was highly thought of from the producers, and they said, hey, would you like to do a Friday the 13th movie? He goes, yes, I would. Gave him the pitch to go to New York. Some things changed because they were supposed to be in New York for a lot more, but budget constraints and all, what have you. Most of the time he spent on the boat. But
Rob Hayden, right? Hayden?
Yes.
Okay.
So he went ahead and did wrote and directed Friday the 13th Part 8. Lowest grossing movie of all 80 series, by the way, too. It ended on
80s.
Even five?
Yeah, it did only like 19 million.
What do you mean as far as it?
And
all of them,
the box office?
Box office gross.
For Friday the 13th.
Yeah, for the whole series.
Is 8.
It was 8 was the lowest grossing one.
I always thought it was 5, but
No, 5 actually did.
or hoped it was 5.
5 did some decent numbers, but they felt like with 5, just to go back to 5 real quick, they felt like they could have made more money had Jason been in it because there was some backlash from the fans. They were upset over the swerve that the guy wasn't Jason after all, and so they felt like had Jason actually been in the movie, it would have done even more money. Right. So that's why the decision was
14.3 million.
Huh?
14.3 million.
How much did 5 make, real quick, when you get a chance?
I think it was like 21 or 24.
And that's all adjusted to inflation, or
I believe actual box office figures.
That was the box office at that time. Friday the 13th, 21.
Damn it.
0.9.
I know my shit. I know my shit. That being said, folks, no, it was. I think the movie was fun. It just like you have to, I look at films depending on when they come out in terms of the year. Right. The late 80s was a little bit of a different era. It wasn't as fun it wasn't in party mode like it was in 86. It was a little bit more somber, a little bit more serious. I thought it was good. I liked the characters in this one. I liked the group. I liked the scenes in New York. Yes, were they Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? I was waiting for Shredder to show up with Splinter and the Turtles. It never happened. But I digress. I did like the fact that they did change locations. Them being on the boat, I was okay with
it too. I was okay with
it. For what it was, it worked. It was the end of an era. And let's face it, by the end of the 80s, we weren't really into our heroes from the 80s anymore.
Yeah.
Rocky, everything that we
changed it.
The mood was changing. We were getting older. Things that we cherished and praised when we were younger was getting out of fashion.
Right.
We were growing up, and it was a sign of the times.
And the same thing they were making in like I remember like in that era they were kind of making it a little more comical. Everything's a little bit more funny. It wasn't as kind of like because
serious.
When I first started watching Friday the 13th 1, 2, like those movies scared shit out of me. Like, I'm like, oh shit! But
they
when
were
it
taking
starts
serious.
getting later.
The middle sections,
more comedy. I mean, it's not whatever, but
in the middle sections. But if they were in '88. They were trying. That was the last guest to try really hard.
89 was 8.
No. I'm talking about 88 was 7.
Sorry.
88 was 7. They were John Buechler was really trying to go for that, and unfortunately didn't quite nail it. Right. 8 was just that. a lot of films from 89 to 90 were trying to get back to the scarier, more serious elements of the early 80s, and they had, they achieved that to various degrees. Not all of them were successful. I actually, as I got older, I actually appreciate 8 a lot more now, and I actually quite enjoy it. And it's the end of the third trilogy, which is the resurrection of Jason Voorhees. Right. So there's 8 films, 3 trilogies
Even
that
the
intersect
opening
each
kill
other.
on the boat when he kills the couple, when they, because he didn't have the mask. Because Tina exploded it. And then he gets another mask because the boyfriend's being a dick.
Yes, in the very beginning.
He ended up with a new mask.
Yep.
And he ends up killing both of them. I mean, I thought that was a strong, decent kill.
No, it worked out.
It's kind of the most PG-13ish.
I agree with Spawn on this one. And 2, I know you guys had qualms with the way he died, and this is my theory on his death. Yes,
in part 7.
In part 8.
Oh,
so people were like, I have concerns. I didn't like the way his face looked. Mind you, he had his ass thrashed in 7, so we could say that's facial damage from what Tina did to him, right?
Yeah. But then he turned back to a little boy. Break that down.
Okay. Here's the thing. So here's my theory on the whole little boy aspect of 8. People hate the ending of 8, and I won't disagree with them on that one. I'm good with it now, but here's my theory on that. Jason's body was destroyed by the toxic waste of New York. So guess what? His body, his soul no longer has
a sentence you would never ever hear in my life. But go ahead.
Well, in that perspective. So with his body being his vessel now completely destroyed, what's left? You have the soul of a damaged little child. So that's what you saw, was the soul being set free. Right. Who knows where that soul's going to go? You know what I mean?
So
but
in hindsight being 2020, did they convey that to you?
Yes. Now, as watching the films now, yes.
Or is this mind canon? Like quote my boy Joe.
Okay, it might be mind canon. That's all. This is all subjective. For me as a viewer, this is how I view it. Okay. His body, he came back to life because his body, he still had a vessel to put his soul back into. Toxic waste destroyed his body. Now the soul can just rest. He's done. And Jason was always that little boy that had that water accident, no matter what. So that's how he always sees himself. And the thing with 8-2, there are many continuities Friday the 13th. I don't believe the New Line continuity matches up to Paramount's. I'm sorry, but the original continuity is Paramount. New Line is his own alternative reality.
From what point?
Parallel universe.
Let's get your opinion on 8, and then we'll jump into 9.
Well, anything New York for me, I'm gonna just be cool with, right? So it was fun. Right. I wasn't like it wasn't a chore for me. It was a fun little ride in New York. Even though, like I said, it took an hour and 3 minutes to get to Manhattan. Mm-hmm. I was okay with it.
Like when he breaks down the diner, that was dope. Yeah. And then and then when the hoods, he kicks the radio, pulls the mask up, and they're like, "Oh shit, you good?" Even though 89, they probably would have stole the mask and his machete, but I'm just saying.
Yeah. No, it was cool. I like the whole Times Square aspect of it. Like I said, it was campy, but it was fun. And I said this to Les before. I said, Jason is not the same as Michael Myers to me. Right. So anything Michael Myers, I'm going to be a lot more critical of, because Michael, that's my guy. So Jason, I can just sit back and
you have some enjoy. There's some liberties you'll accept with that.
It's your guys' problem if you don't like it. Now I'm going to just enjoy it. Like Jason X, that's my shit. You know what I mean?
I'm with you on that one.
That's my shit.
That's a great point. Now, people don't really. That movie gets crapped on all kinds of. Ways, especially by this guy here. And I'm like,
first.
Oh, okay. All right. We'll talk about it.
So Jason's not like a freebie. I don't have to worry about Michael wouldn't do that.
So when Busta Rhymes spin kicked.
We'll talk about this off camera, because I think Resurrection could have been so much better than what it was.
I've said this many times. On its face, on a piece of paper, right? The whole concept of it is sick. Dope. Could have been just fresh, going in with the cameras online, streaming ahead of its time, right? That's some shit that we would do now, right? And that was 02, 03, I think, Resurrection, right?
Technically, it was 2000, but it was delayed for a year or so, and then they delayed it even more because of 9/11.
So it was done already?
Yeah, it was already done. It was supposed to come out 9/11, but because of what had happened, they pushed it back until 2002. And just to go real quick on that, I know we're kind of getting off topic. Yeah. To me, the best way that movie should have ended, and I've always told Spawn this,
Busta Rhymes spin kick.
No. The movie should have ended with him watching his friend die on camera. She should have been stuck in the tunnel, and everyone thinking that this is a fake reality show, watching her get executed by Michael Myers on camera, and then him going and hiding again, and everyone believing that this reality show was always fake.
So we're talking Sarah, the one,
from Resurrection,
Bianca, whatever.
The final girl. Okay. I believe. She died on camera, and her friends, the only one who's realizing that this is really real, and everybody else who's watching this with him thinking this is all fake and just a show, like ha ha ha, without realizing.
What did 9/11 have to do with that?
I think the concern was just the violence and the deaths and all that. There was a big backlash because, again, at the time, it was a lot of... They were
trying to soften up shit.
Yeah,
they moved a lot of stuff.
And that was Rick Rosen. Yeah. Okay, Rick Rosenthal did that one too, man. You know,
yeah. He brought him back. His direction was sharp, but I wondered there were some decisions made. Like I know Busta Rhymes demanded he be the hero, which I love. I love Busta, but no,
his name was Freddie. It's like
the thing that I love about Resurrection. I want to say real quick on Halloween Resurrection.
We can get to Resurrection.
The opening scene. The opening scene, and then when Laurie Strode dies, movie over. In my opinion.
Okay,
just ended. That would have been it. If you just put that, watch Halloween 20, and then watch this when Laurie dies and she kisses Michael, and that scene ends. I'm good.
But see, it wasn't even far of a fall either.
After that, it just went.
And if she's got Michael Myers' blood in her, who's to say that 2-story fall even killed her? I had issues with that. I figured she'd be back, but
I was good with that because it allowed them to tell another story without having to be tied to Laurie. So I was okay with that.
Let me ask you. Okay, go ahead.
But here's the thing, though. I know. So last episode, you and Les were talking about and discussed how you weren't too keen on Michael giving the mental patient the knife.
Rest in peace, that cat died.
Oh, really? God.
Rest in peace, that cat died. Yeah, he was real quick. He was in. I want to say it wasn't Tulum, but it was the other. I don't know if it was the pyramids in Mexico.
Yes.
Forgot which one it was. I could be wrong on the details. He was there on vacation, whatever the case may be, but he fell back, I guess.
No.
And tumbled down, and he died. Off that. I forgot his name, but he had been in Gus something. But
rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace. So anyways, back to...
So you and Les were having this discussion. You don't like the fact that he handed the knife off. But here's the thing about Michael Myers, and that's my dude as well, too.
Okay.
Michael is not just some walking, lumbering kill machine. He calculates. He also likes to play tricks. Going back to the very first movie, he likes to play tricks on you. You're thinking he's there or something's there, and he comes out from behind.
That's fair.
So he's always calculating. And the thing is, he's not. He also realizes that he can be on the watch out too. People thought he died in H2O, right? Because he pulled that maneuver.
Right.
I like that maneuver, by the way.
Which the masks were off on those on that flashback from 8 to 7. Anyway.
No. That's all because with the thing with the Halloween, the producers always have to be nitpicky in the mask thing.
Right.
Yeah.
So I thought that was great that he's going to let people think that he's still dead, except for Laurie. Finds her, does what he needs to do, gives the mental patient who's obsessed with serial killers the knife, and walks away like, I'm gone. I'm free. Because if you watch Halloween 6, the producer's cut, it shows him being smart to let people think he's dead, and he gets away by switching out outfits because no one really knows what he looks like, and he knows that he looks regular on the outside without the mask. In place.
I haven't seen the director's cut yet.
Oh, what the hell? You just bought it.
I know, but
you told me.
What are we talking about?
No, I didn't tell you I watched it. I bought it.
So I fucking ruined it?
No, you're good.
What are we talking about? Director's cut of what?
The producer's cut of Halloween 6. The ending. The ending. Have you seen the producer's cut?
Yeah, but the robes and all that shit. And
I haven't seen it yet. I
saw it years ago.
I bought the Blu-ray.
Okay, I have it on. Yeah, I got it on Blu-ray too.
I just finished 5. I haven't had a chance to watch it.
You should get it on Blu-ray. It's actually cleaned up. It's amazing.
It's clean. I got issues with those, but anyway.
All right, so now let's go. With that being said, let's jump to Jason Goes to Hell.
I love that film.
You got to run me on that because
okay, well,
real quick, dog shit.